Look at this. There are 4,152 subscribers in my trading group, and we're killing it. I got a few shout outs to give on my trading group. This person stated, signed up for VIP Elite, took your suggestion. I doubled my money in less than a week. This person, I'm up $58,000 in 10 days. Chris, thanks a lot for everything. I'm 3 or 4 months in the group. I've turned $4,000 into 65 grand. 65 G's out of 4,000. It's more than 10x. He more than 10x'd his money in the group. This person, I'm up $10,000 in the last week. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. This is Tezos, up 72%. You can see here's the setup posted. Here's 52% out of link. Again, bought the breakout down here. Here's the setup. Here's Ethereum, 57% gains out of Ethereum. Here's the setup. Bitcoin Cash broke out 60% gains over time. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution, where I talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump in this video, I want to ask you guys to smash a like button. If you came into cryptocurrency to make life-changing money, to make so much money you'll never have to work again, you're ready to quit your day job and just focus on crypto full-time, subscribe to the channel. This is a Bitcoin daily chart. Bitcoin obviously had a significant pullback, ran up to around $12,000 level and sold off, was as low as 11,200. Really important that Bitcoin holds this key support level. Yesterday we talked about how this falling wedge possibly has some more downside. And, until you get down here to some oversold levels, as far as a bounce, but it would be real good for these altcoins just to kind of stay in this range. So, again, some type of cooling off for Bitcoin right here would be good. For the bulls, this is a bearish scenario. You always have to consider, okay, with the bullish scenario, the bearish scenario, on the Bitcoin 12-hour chart, you've got this head and shoulders type pattern, okay? This is a support level that needs to hold for the bulls. So some amazing shout outs from my trading group. Basically stated, I've been in the group for 3 weeks, and I want to say because of your videos and I've learned so much and your TA, I'm up 125% on my portfolio. Are you kidding me? Like, people are coming into the group and we're seeing people that have been in the group for a little bit, 3x, 5x, 10x gains. It's amazing. Now, this person said, thanks for the life-changing skill, Chris. What a week. I turned $35,000 into $48,000. She made $13,000. Thank you. Life-changing money for me and my kids. Awesome. This person stated, dude, TRB made people over 100% in 36 hours. That's good money. 100% gains, 36 hours. Next person, TRB, up $6,300 in profit, sent me his entire breakdown. If you're not making the money in this market that you want to, the potential's here. You guys see it from me every day. Go to cryptorev.net. Link is in the description. Get you set up in the trading group today. In yesterday's video, I talked to you guys at the end kind of about how I was looking at the Bitcoin CME futures chart. Let me just play this real quick. If you look at the CME gap was open. The price dipped down. Thought we were going to get a move to the downside and then boom immediately. But so what's interesting is this chart's different than the one we were looking at spot. And you see that you got this overhead resistance level at about 12,000. Which question is this a bearish retest? So there's some work for the bulls to do, but some type of pullback and retest. Alt BTC pairs do not perform very well when Bitcoin is volatile. Right, so these alt BTC pairs will recover quickly because they got hit hard. They'll recover quickly when Bitcoin starts to consolidate and move sideways. It's very, very important to understand that, taking profits in this market when there's some uncertainty, like my strategy is to lock profits in and then roll them over into the next trade so that you keep compounding profits. Like money is made in the middle for me. You know, I'm not trying to nail the absolute top and I'm not trying to nail the absolute bottom. Sometimes it's happened. You know, it happens on occasion. You know, yesterday I was able to take profits. Bitcoin, I sold it at 11,920. Ethereum sold it at $475. So I did get pretty close to the top there. This is all based on the idea that this bearish retest was going to play out on the CME Bitcoin futures chart. However, if Bitcoin would have broken higher above 12,000, I would have missed that move. But for me, I don't get upset with missed opportunities. There's plenty of opportunities coming ahead in this market. You know, we want to create an edge through technical analysis like Vegas. Over time, this edge plays out and we build a long-term profitable trading strategy. And that's where trading success happens. You know, so it's real important. Like, you might catch a couple winners just guessing, but in the end, you have to put some technical analysis behind your thoughts and ideas. And over time, it's going to play out to your favor. Always important. You have to understand, like, managing risk, managing the size of your positions based on what the market's doing is crucial. You can't, it's not just a, hey, all or nothing. Like, here, I'm going to just chunk 4 Bitcoin at this trade. Let's see what happens. You know, you're able to adjust the size of your position. Maybe you open it up with half a Bitcoin and then you can increase. If you get a retest, maybe you add a Bitcoin to it. Okay. So, I mean, it's real important to understand that it's not, hey, let me sit down and buy 5 coins at one time, all at the same time. This is Just Swap. So this is recently went live. This is the first token exchange protocol on Tron. Tron has seen some upside beside from this. Just Swap actually was one of the trades that we've been in. Haven't been trading a whole lot of altcoins because they've been pretty high risk. It means a lot to know when Bitcoin is going to make a move. It means a lot to understand when Bitcoin dominance is going to pump, these altcoins will bleed. So again, this is the JST setup that we were trading in group by the breakout of this falling wedge, and it did. Now, you're looking for some type of retracement and then continuation to the upside here. And again, right now, altcoins are super high risk. So if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know how to manage risk, you don't know how to use stop losses, do not trade these setups. Skip them. Fear and greed Bitcoin index. People are greedy. People are greedy. Sell-offs happen when people are greedy. So just keep that in mind. Hey, this is just, you're not going to trade solely just on this idea. But when people get greedy, people take profits. Let's look at Binance real quick. If you do not have a Binance account, you need to go to the link in the description. Make a Binance International account. That's where all these small cap cryptos are at, medium cap cryptos. Look at these gains, 51%. By the way, QSP was a setup that I gave you guys and it retested. Okay, 50% gains, 51% gains. KSM, talked about that. LRC had this setup for you guys previously. It retested. So when you get these pullbacks, you're looking for entries based on these retests, right? EGLD, again, which is ERD. Make a Binance account. The link's in the description. If you're in the United States, you'll need to use PureVPN. The link's in the description as well. So there's a lot of FUD around a rumor where Bitcoin miners are moving unusually large amounts of Bitcoin to exchanges since yesterday. Quite a few mining pools have taken Bitcoins out of the mining wallets for a week and sent some to the exchanges. So, you know, watch Bitcoin based on this idea. Altcoins are high risk to trade when Bitcoin's all over the place. You know, so remember, there's a time to trade and then there's a time to be patient. Patience in this market will make you very successful. Warren Buffett says that the markets are designed to take money from the impatient and give them to the patient. So be patient with this market. If you're stressed because you took some losses recently, it's important to understand that it's very realistic over the course of the next 18 months that your portfolios are going to 10x. That's just very realistic number, okay? And so don't be like these moves, these Bitcoin moves happen all the time. Remember, 2017, we saw pullbacks of 44%, 35%, quite a few in the low 30s, okay, and then quite a few in the high 28. So imagine what a 28 or 29% or 35% Bitcoin pullback does to the altcoins. Market wreckage, right? And so you just have to, like, dude, just don't get stuck watching these charts. If you're not a day trader, Just let it happen. Be patient with this. There's a new coin on Binance called KSM. It's Kusama. It's a scalable network of specialized blockchains built using Substrate in nearly the same code base as Polkadot. The network is an experimental development environment for teams who want to move fast and innovate on Kusama or prepare for deployment on Polkadot. So this was founded in 2019 by Gavin Wood, who's the founder of Polkadot and co-founder and former CTO of Ethereum. So lots of hype around Kusama. KSM yesterday had a pretty decent run up. These coins, when they get added to Binance, they're hot now. At some point, they're going to run. A lot of people woke up in the trading group and they're like, I don't even know what happened. I woke up with EGLD in my wallet and I didn't even buy any. And it's a bunch, somebody said. I have a bunch of this coin. What should I do? I said, you should celebrate. You should celebrate. You got free money. No, but ERD, this is actually ERD. So the way it works is ERD made a leap into its mainnet and drastically reduced the token supply in the process. So they reduced the ERD token supply from 20 billion to just 20 million. Well, I think what these projects are realizing used to be everybody wanted to get the penny coins, the cheap coins, because those are going to moon, right? Those are going to be the ones, like, it could be like Bitcoin. It could go from 1 penny to 15, 16, 17, $20,000. And what kind of profits would that equate to? So new people coming into the market have that thought process. Like, I'm going to get the cheap coins. They're going to go up the most. Well, then YFI, you're in finance, kind of changed that, because all of a sudden there's this coin that's almost $33,000, costs 3 Bitcoin to buy 1 YFI. And then there's this demand that's created by, wow, this coin is 33, it's 3 times the price of Bitcoin. And now ERD is taken probably on this idea when it's reduced its token supply drastically. So rather than burning the tokens, ERD is using an exchange swap where 1,000 testnet ERD tokens translate into 1 token on the mainnet. It's called Elrond Gold, or GLD. So keep an eye out for that. If you have some EGLD, that's why. Yield farming frenzy pushes Uniswap daily volume over $1 billion. $1 billion. It's crazy. Outpacing Coinbase and quite a few other exchanges. Probably most exchanges. The important part I want to stress here is a lot of people were like, well, DeFi is a bubble. It's going to implode. Well, listen, right now you got to get your money. Focus on the coins that are trying to compete with Uniswap. So Phantom Finance explains. Remember, Phantom FTM has pumped on this previously, but they've got a DeFi suite. DeFi, magic word. 3 components: FMint, FSwap, FLend. So FMint is a gateway to Phantom Finance. Users are going to be able to lock their FTM and Mint FUSD, which is a collateralized stablecoin on Phantom pegged to the US dollar. They adopted an approach similar to Uniswap, and they created FSwap, known as F-Trade previously. So unlike Uniswap, the users trade real tokens on Uniswap. FSwap's going to use synthetic tokens. And then they have FLend, which is decentralized lending and borrowing. So again, the coins to watch are the ones that are moving to DeFi. Those are going to have the most upside. TCT, or Token Club, states they're going to change the way you use exchanges. They're trying to essentially compete with Uniswap. So write that down. TCT, midterm hold idea, potentially. Again, it's all about, like, hey, wait for a big pullback. You're trying to accumulate these coins. Do not buy the top. Do not get impatient. Like, so many people FOMO into this market, end up buying the top. Do never buy the top. Do never FOMO. It's never worth it. Police reportedly seized South Korea's largest crypto exchange, Bithumb. So this was all the talk yesterday. There was a lot of FUD about it. And essentially, people are saying, hey, this is why Bitcoin dumped. This is why Bitcoin dumped. Because the Seoul Metropolitan Police Agency reportedly seized South Korea's largest crypto exchange for alleged fraud. They reported Wednesday saying that Bithumb's offices had been raided. The exchange reportedly is accused of pre-selling native BXA tokens worth about 30 billion won to investors and then not listing the token, which allegedly led to losses for quite a few investors. Got to be more careful. Listen, this is DOT, the The bull pennant looking for a breakout to the upside, running out of room here. Again, this is buy the breakout, guys. I think you need to understand this is not, hey, buy now. This is when the price action breaks out and then you get a candle body close. Let me say that again, candle body close. If you don't know what a candle body close is, don't trade this. And then potentially if you get a retest, then you increase your position size, you double down on the retest, and then you look for a move higher. If it doesn't break out, you don't buy it. You don't buy it, and then you leave your stop loss inside the pattern after it does break out. Right? The goal here is to have a very profitable trading strategy in buying the breakout. Although you do get quite a few fake outs, once you're in the trade and it starts running, a lot of these midterm hold ideas can be built on this idea. Rising wedge broke to the downside, retested it, and then broke down here. Now this support has to hold. Otherwise, obviously there's some downside. Okay, you got the CME gap down here as well. The gap obviously was filled here and on a couple of occasions. So this is kind of negated at this point. But it's important to understand that the price action is retested, bouncing, and right now the 200 simple on the 4-hour time frame is holding. However, you do have the majors, the major moving averages coming down to press down on this price action. So will this support level hold for Bitcoin? Bitcoin dominance is bouncing. So when this is trending lower, altcoins are easier to trade. So now if you look down here at the RSI was oversold. So when this bounces, altcoins bleed, right? Price action bounce pulled the RSI out of oversold territory. Possibly you have this like little inverse head and shoulders right here. So again, if you get upside continuation right here, like the altcoins are not going to be popping off everywhere. And so it's important to understand, it might even be part of your strategy not to trade this type price action. When you compare it to what's happening here, where you've got 15 double-digit altcoins on Binance, if Binance launches clear competitor to Ethereum and push to lead booming DeFi market, here's the key: booming DeFi market. Exactly. And it's not this, I'm telling you, it's going to fuel the entire bull run, right? Everybody used to think, oh, these ICOs, this is just a bubble, and it was, but people made a ton of money during the ICO craze. But then, yeah, as soon as people lost a lot of money after it was over, you just have to, like, it's high risk, high reward, okay? The crypto exchange Binance reveals that Binance Smart Chain runs parallel to Binance Chain. It's now live. So Binance Smart Chain, it's an Ethereum virtual machine, introduces a new proof of stake authority consensus mechanism for Binance's native token BNB, with researchers identify 10 security flaws with SushiSwap. So again, these are unaudited smart contracts. Obviously, it's beneficial to have these smart contracts audited, and there's price increases after these audits go well for these cryptos, these smart contracts. Okay, so just understand there's a kind of a lot of things to this, but we have people in the trading group that bought YFI at $15 and then potentially sold it for $30,000. Like, if that fits in your risk tolerance, if you could take a few $100s potentially in a super high risk trade and look at some of these very tiny, brand new DeFi projects. Obviously you don't want to risk a ton of capital. You're not trying to go all in these tiny projects. Obviously there's risk involved here. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.